Hello, good morning, and happy reading rush day 1. So my plan was to get up at 6 today and get a bunch of things done and hang out with Jeff, and that didn't happen. It's 9 o'clock now. I did get up at 7:45, but I didn't make it quite in time to do as much as I was wanting. However, for some reason this week is like perfect temperature wise. We normally don't have this cool of temperatures in July, at least not since I've lived here. And like the high today is like 77, and that's what it looks like for most of the week, and even 74 on Thursday. I'm like normally complaining about how hot it is in July because my house gets really hot, so because we don't have air conditioning. But this week looks amazing, so I'm really pumped. So it's actually only 67 out right now, even at 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna go and walk Ledge, my puppy, and start my first audiobook, which will be Damsel by Elena K. Arnold. I'm really excited about this because it is narrated by one of my favorite narrators, Elizabeth Nolden. And I've heard mixed reviews about this. It's like a princess standalone fantasy. Don't really know much about it. It might be Rapunzel-esque, I'm not sure. It has really mixed reviews, so I really want to check this out and see if I like it. If not, I can DNF it and unhaul it. But this is my first one on my list. It's only 7 hours. My goal is to get it finished today. The only issue that I have with that is that I am part of a new book club, and we are reading Nevernight for the month of July, and I'm really behind on finishing it because of Mermaid Marathon. So I only have about 7 hours left. So I think I can do it, but I'm gonna have to do it during the reading rush, so that's just gonna kind of suck, but that's okay. I'm really enjoying it quite a bit. So I'm gonna be listening like back and forth between these two books. So that's my plan for my first audiobook, and this one was not in my TBR. Of course. So my physical book we'll talk about when I get back, but for now my plans for today are I'm not going to my mom's to work today because we didn't have as many orders. I like help her ship products and things for her store, but we didn't have as many things to put together today, just summertime. And I'm staying home, so I'll do some work from home. I have to figure out some like recipes and things to make because we do ebooks and I come up with recipes and help her take pictures and stuff. So that will be work for today, but I'm going to be mostly free today. So I have a new garden section that I have been working on for like a month, and it was a disaster. I'll explain to you guys why a little bit later, but I finally decided I didn't necessarily like finish it the way I wanted it to, but I decided that it was just done because of the situation. You'll see in a second. But because of that, I need some more dirt to fill it in. So I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get some dirt and some like compost and stuff. And then I'm going to take Ledge for a walk over there because there's a little walking trail that I really like through a neighborhood over there. We're gonna do, hopefully it stays cool enough for me to do all this. And I'm gonna get going and start listening to my audiobook, and when I get back I will check in. I'm back. I look the same. I need to take a shower. So I just wanted to discuss with you guys what I'm going to be doing and reading today. So it's, hi hun. It's 10:45 now. Went and got my dirt from Home Depot. They didn't have the compost that I wanted. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna go work outside for a little bit. I probably have like another hour and a half of cooler weather. There are 2 spots in my garden that don't get sun until like almost 1 o'clock, and I want to work in those 2 areas because I've got some things to tackle while it's cool. I really want to get a bunch of it done this week so I don't have to work like in the heat, because our summers kind of last until October, so gardening's a little bit trickier. It doesn't get super hot here, like 85 to 90, but because I don't have air conditioning, I don't like being hot and then coming inside to a hot house. So that being said, today's wonderful. So here are my reading goals for today. I've changed things up a bit. So I started Damsel. It's really cool. Prince who is learning to like be a prince and want to become a king and like save a damsel and slay a dragon, but I'm assuming something's gonna get like twisted on its head. Really liking it. Elizabeth Nolden's great. I'm about an hour in. So that's my audiobook plan for today along with Nevernight. I am actually going to physically read The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland because it's only like 220 pages. It's been on my TBR for a while, but I recently picked this up, and also my friend Letitia read this and really loved it. It's a super fantastical middle grade series. So I'm actually going to start with that one and we'll see what I can do. And then I'm also going to read, because I always read multiple things, Wicked Plants, The Weed That Killed Megan's Mother, and Other Botanical Atrocities. So this is part of my Reading Rush TBR, and this is reading from a genre that I want to read more of because I want to read this throughout the week because it's all about like plants and poisonous plants, and it's like really pretty, and I recently picked it up, and you know, gardening. So those are my two books that I plan on reading for today along with Damsel. So for now, I'm going to go grab some lunch and then I'm going to work outside, and I'll show you guys the projects that I'm doing out there while I listen to Damsel on audio. So, hope you're having a fun day. Okay, so in case you missed it, I did a garden tour in my Mermaid Marathon reading vlog, so be sure and go and check that out. So what happened is we have these retainer walls. This is the main level, and this is like a little place. So I haven't done much over here, but I wanted to plant some things, at least temporarily. But our entire backyard, where all like the walls are and everything, there are a lot of like, there's a lot of stuff buried in them. Like the previous owners buried like concrete and bricks and like windows and all kinds of random stuff. So I thought I would dig this out, put some fresh dirt in, do like a temporary mini garden bed and just see how it went. I did this first section. As you can see, it looks great. We got a spaghetti squash, there's a tomato, there is a butternut squash, and then we've got some like cucamelons that are gonna come over the side here. You can kind of see. But when I got to this part, it was so cram-packed with concrete, and I don't know if you can see, but this concrete's held together by like this concrete mesh, this metal stuff, and I was like cutting out little bits and pieces of the concrete at a time, and it was taking like forever. So I didn't get down super far, and I didn't want to mess up my retainer wall. I didn't want it to like lose its structure, so I just decided to stop. I got down like a few inches, and we'll just see what can grow over here. So I went and got more dirt to finish filling this in and marking off my plastic with, and I need to fill in these holes with clay and stuff. But then I need to clean up like all of this dirt, like the concrete pieces, all of this stuff, so that it doesn't look like complete crap up here. And then I need to plant some more things. So it's shaded here right now, but as you can see, the sun's kind of like moving in. So that is my plan right now. I'm going to start on this section, see how far I can get before it gets sunny. Hello, it's 5:15, so I got a few things done out back. It's not all the way done. Once I'm finished, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But I am halfway through Damsel, and I'm thinking about DNFing it. So I remember this having mixed reviews, and I remember people being very polarized by it, but I don't remember anything specific. So I started listening to it, and I just started getting these weird vibes about the content and like where it was going and things that were happening. I really like the writing style a lot, and of course the narrator's great. But I wound up looking for some reviews, and I don't normally do that, but I found people talking about didn't like it because there were like a lot of trigger warnings for like everything, like rape and sexual abuse and animal abuse and like lots and lots and lots and lots of things. So I know this is going to be the kind of book that has a theme to it, and I probably am not going to like it. It's very, very, very dark and very sad so far, because we basically have like a princess that wakes up and is getting saved by a prince and like has no recollection of what's happened before, and he's just like, I've saved you, so you basically have to marry me and do all this stuff. And she's like, okay. And so it's kind of like about that, like breaking that fairy tale trope, but in a really, really dark and intense way. So I don't know. I'm gonna listen to it more, but I'm probably gonna start something else just in case. Like, I don't mind darker themes in books, but I have like a specific style that I like when that happens, and I really don't like a lot of like sexual assault and things like that in books that I read. Anyway, that's how I'm feeling. I'm glad that I decided to read this though, because the whole point was to see if I liked it and if I was going to DNF it. So we'll see. I'll update you soon. I'm really exhausted today for some reason, and I talked to my friend Brittany for a long time, and she's having kind of a funky first readathon day as well. So I am going to go and read for a little bit until Jeff calls me and tells me he's coming home, and then I'm going to get started on our dinner tonight, because I'm going to make some frittatas, I think. Some like eggs and like peppers and tomatoes and stuff. And yeah, I'm just gonna go chill for a second. I'm probably gonna finish my project some more tonight as well. Feeling a little bit bummed about this book, to be honest. It just has like a sadness to it. So pretty. So I'll let you guys know. I think I'm gonna start The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland. It's really hard to say. And then I'll just catch up with you later. Good morning and happy Reading Rush Day 2. Okay, so it's Tuesday morning and I'm getting ready to go to the chiropractor, and then I'm gonna go to my mom's to do some work and hang out with them. And I will listen to some audiobooks and stuff on the way there. I probably won't physically read anything today. Not a great start to the reading rush, guys. I think I'm gonna start Dividing Eden today, and I think I'm just gonna DNF Damsel. I just have a bad feeling about it. I feel like it's going to be the type of book that I'm not going to enjoy. It's going to be a little too dark for me in certain ways, too many trigger warnings, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start Dividing Eden and see how I feel, and hopefully today goes a little better than yesterday. So see you soon. Hey guys, it is 7:30. I didn't get a lot of reading done today because I was at my mom's house, and honestly I am in the biggest reading slump. I don't know what's happening. I'm having a hard time deciding like what I officially want to read now that that Damsel book just didn't do it for me. And then I'm really into Nevernight, and I'm almost done with that one. So I guess I'll just have to count for this week, even though I didn't start it this week. But I need to finish it for book club. I started The 13th Princess last night just because I wanted to see how it was. And it's really cute. Like, it's just a middle grade retelling of 12 Dancing Princesses. And I liked it, but I don't know. I'm wanting something a little bit more gripping. So I might start Mechanica tonight by Betsy Cornwell, and this is a Cinderella retelling, but she's like really cool and she's like a mechanic. I don't know, it sounds awesome. It's a standalone because all the other books on my shelves are like series and duologies, and I just don't want to start something that is going to leave me with another start of a series because I've got a lot of things I need to finish. So I'm not sure. I started Dividing Eden on audio, but I don't know. I was just in a funky mood today. So tomorrow I'm going to nail down what I'm actually reading currently and see if they work for the prompts and everything like that. And hopefully I'll have more encouragement. I'll be home tomorrow. I don't have a ton of work to do. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to go to the beach sometime this week, so I'll be able to read when I do that. And that's just what's going on. Sorry I didn't have anything fun filmed for today. I hope you guys are having fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.